So it's Relo's hideout, and we get a new force power. It's force jump rank 2. It's real good. We're gonna have this for a while, so it's good to get it super early. We kind of need it because there's a secret right here which you can't get without it, pretty much. Don't need this stuff, but you know, hey, it's there. And of course, since now we can jump higher, it means we can fall further before we take damage or die. Pretty good. Still can't fall that far, but you know, it's a little better than before.
Watch out for Reaper. I'm not bad, just my master. I'm not bad, just my master.
Yeah, I still don't know why you have to wait before you can talk to those robots a second time, but you do. It's a little awkward. They don't have too much to say, though.
What is that smell?
Kyle, Relo moves garbage. Did you forget this? Somebody's not paying attention to the story. Tisk tisk, Kyle. So there's tons of doors here that are locked. Also, there's more snipers hanging out. That's okay, you can get the drop on those jerks. Also, this is a secret area for some reason. I don't know why. It's pretty obvious, right? Not even anything really good back here. It does let you murder these snipers, which is always a good thing. I'm gonna have a few opportunities to get the drop on more snipers, and that's always good to do that. So you may think, hey, there's bars up there, and got a lightsaber. Lightsabers usually do pretty good on bars. And even though it's a little bit of a pain, you can get up there. But you can't actually cut these bars or get into this room this way. I guess they're lightsaber proof or something. Look, it's Star Wars. There's probably a spray you can buy to lightsaber proof stuff. It's like waterproofing, really. And since we have the new force jump, we can do some more acrobatic moves. You never really have to do them, though. Here's another secret area, by the way. This one's actually like a real secret, though. Also, apparently this gun is silenced, because this dude didn't hear that. Or maybe he's just really stupid. I guess that's also a possibility. I shouldn't discount that. He is a Rhodian, and you know how those guys are. They're a little slow, is what I'm saying. So even though this is a secret area, there aren't, like, items in this hallway.
Jeez, it's freezing in here.
There's some stuff in here. But I don't know, this feels like it's a little far away from that hallway to be like, this is what you get for this secret. Maybe it is. Pretty good stuff, so... Not complaining. Totally another sniper dude in there. Not gonna open the thing. Not gonna... Okay, fine. Just get the drop on him too then, I guess. This is a little weird, actually. These guys are usually a bit more effective than this. They're just being kind of dumb today, I don't know. So this right here is actually where we're supposed to go, but we can't get past this big cart. And there's another cart behind it, so we can't just push it or pull it, so I have to figure out some way to get around and move all that crap out of the way. But for now, let's just go back to the big room we started in, because that's where we gotta go. And fortunately, I haven't alerted any of the guys upstairs, because there's a bunch of Gran up there who like to toss grenades. They don't know I'm here, so let's just, you know, carefully snipe their asses. So our ultimate destination in this level is actually to get upstairs and get to Relo's office. But the way we get up there is a little convoluted. It's very important that you murder these men. It is annoying to have them tossing grenades down when you're trying to do things. Let's just wait for a minute, he'll come back. So where are you supposed to go? This way. Obviously, right? It's super obvious. Just don't get murdered by the thing. I know you heard that gran. This is a good spot for a quick save. This is a very tall room. Like, I don't know how big this building is, but this seems a little too big to me. So this gran is a pain, because his grenade can blow you off the ledge and you'll just die, and that's annoying. You have to get pretty unlucky for that. Well, that's not force pull. But it can happen and it sucks. That room can be annoying. But it went real good that time. Also, you can't do any of the cool, like, acrobatic moves in first person. I wish you could, but that would probably be really disorienting. So why are we here? Well, we're here because this is the other side of these carts. We can pull this one. And now we can push the other one and get behind there and make progress. Ain't that swell? Let's just backtrack now. There's a bit of backtracking in this level. It's not too crazy because it isn't really that big of a level. It just seems like it's large, but it's not really. You have to go back through this machine, and you can get kind of caught on, like, the ledge. It can be, well, easy to die in. Not that time. But I know what I'm doing, alright? I got this under control. So there's a secret in this hallway. Did you see it? Did you catch it? We passed it. See, there it is. Sneaky bastard. It's a good secret, too. So touching this thing hurts, so don't do that. Just want a bit over here. And take care of this guy. We can push this button. Try not to get hurt. It doesn't hurt that much, but still. Oh. I mean, that 1% health and shields, that could be what makes or breaks me dying later or something. I don't know. So this room is irritating. There's a bunch of dudes, and a lot of those dudes are around with grenades. So let's just try to... And there's a sniper up ahead. Let's just deal with him first. Like to get a grenade up there, but it's easier said than done. The arc is a little awkward from down here. I think there's still two. Maybe. Oh. Might be three, I don't know. Every time I do this part, I always forget how many of them there even are. Oh, for God's sake. How many grenades do you guys have? I think they're cheating. I think you guys are using codes. You can't carry this many grenades. This is too many grenades. So here's this hallway. Yeah, you see how annoying this would be if those nodes weren't dead? It'd be very annoying. Now you come here. Cut that out. Nope, stop it. Stop throwing shit. There's a few things we had to do in here. First, we need to shoot that. And now finally we can get upstairs. And I guess we can kill everything. I mean, I can't see a reason why we shouldn't do that. But we can't actually go this way yet, because there's something that would get in the way. So, we can murder all these jerks. I mean, I'm totally okay with killing Gran, because they're just terrible people. Also, there's a couple items we can grab, I guess. Like this stuff, it's pretty useful. But for now, we gotta head back. Gotta find another way, which would mean going through that hole we blew in the wall. This can be dangerous. And since we're here, let's just take this thing out. Now we got a nice little shortcut. And we can head in here, which seems to be some hidden stuff.
Relo sure has a lot of heavy firepower to guard a bunch of trash.
I guess Relo also locks his trash behind force shields. Seems a bit strange. Maybe it's a Rhodian thing. I don't understand their culture. Maybe this is just something that they do because they're weird. Got a new item. It's a secret drone. It's pretty useful for just distracting enemies, but doesn't do a whole lot of damage. I'll try to use one eventually.
Al-Qatar?
Lando, what are you doing here?
What does it look like I'm doing? I'm sitting in a cell. What about you?
I'm looking for Relo Baruch.
You too? What's the Republic want with him?
A ship of his was involved in an incident on Artus Prime. Remnant stuff.
The Remnant? Blast. Now it's starting to make sense.
What?
Over the past few weeks, a mineral smuggling ring has infiltrated the Cloud City on Besman. Real slick group, too. They commandeered half of our loading platforms and carbonite chambers before we knew what hit us. No one knows who's behind it, but it's become obvious that Relo's garbage haulers are handling the transports. I came down here to find Relo and persuade him to hand over the names of his employer.
Persuade?
Hey, I can be a charming guy when I want to. After a few bar fights and card games, I hadn't gotten any closer to Relo, but I had begun to hear about a remnant bigwig named Desan. Then I was captured.
Desan?
You know him?
He's a dark Jedi. He and the Remnant have been performing sick experiments on New Republic citizens, among other things.
Like I said, the Remnant connection makes sense. These smugglers are much more organized than the kind of scum we usually get on Bespin. They've got to be Imperials.
Want me to get you out of here?
If it's not too much trouble. You'll need the password to get into Relo's command center and open the cells.
Any idea what that might be?
Yeah, it's Ruby Bleals.
I could go for one of those.
Yeah, me too.
I'll be right back.
I'm not going anywhere.
Hey, it's Lando. He's actually voiced by Billy D. Williams, which is neat.
I thought you were gonna get me out of here.
I just want to look at you, Lando. I want to stare longingly into your eyes. Alright, so let's go to the door. We gotta backtrack some more. Oh boy. It's not too far, though. That's not the right way at all. We gotta go back up here. Oh, those are some sneaky shield boosters. So here's the password thing. You can probably see the floor. It's got a trap door in it.
Ruby Bleals.
So if you don't know the password, Kyle will just say, for whatever reason, he'll say Wookie feet. I don't know why he picks that, but it doesn't work, and then the trapdoor opens and you get electrocuted and it sucks. Also, we have got another secret coming up. You see it? There it is. Oh, there it goes. This one's a pain. Gotta... There we go. It's a good secret. But it's a pain. This whole area is a pain. There's a lot of guys, and it's pretty messy. So let's just use some cover here. This elevator is pretty handy. This is one of the reasons this part's annoying. There's lots of snipers in the walls. And turrets, too. Oh boy. And unfortunately, since we still have only got rank 1 lightsaber defense, Kyle can't really bounce shots into things super great. So we're gonna just need to do this way. Yeah, there's this whole track. There's like 5 turrets. It's ridiculous. Let's do this, because... Of course, the turrets do have a limited range. We can just abuse the hell out of that. Yep, that was a bunch of trapdoors opening, and there's a whole row of snipers over here. It's pretty hard to get past them, I guess, but there is a technique you can use to evade all of them flawlessly. So there's this guy who is a little hard to tell from here, but he's actually standing behind some broken glass. We gotta get to that button, press it. Okay, so let's try to not take damage here. Oh yeah, alright. So you don't want to hang out in this hallway, because those snipers are still there, and they won't, like, come out of that room unless you go in there and start fighting them. But still, they can get you. They can't get you in here, though. Of course, I'm gonna murder all of them, because they're terrible people. They deserve to die. And they're pretty easy to kill, actually, when you're over here. Let's just chuck a grenade. Oh, boy. Music to my ears. I don't think you're very good at this whole sniping thing. You're kind of supposed to stay far away from the dude trying to shoot. Look, I played as an infiltrator for years. I know what I'm talking about here.
Looking for something?
Not anymore. You're Relo Baruch?
In the flesh. But who are you?
Does it matter?
Not really. Any last words?
What's a respectable gangster like you doing mixed up with a remnant slime like Dasan?
Making money, of course.
So this is a really tedious part. We have to fight 5 turrets. And, oh my goodness, the audio for this part is amazingly bad. You probably noticed this game can get kind of cacophonous with all the gunshots. And this section is just like a solid minute or two of guns shooting at you non-stop. It sounds really bad. I think I might have to replace this because this is terrible. But this is one of those sections where circle strafing, the art of circle strafing, is extremely effective. You can run out of ammo pretty fast though, so let's just try to do this before that happens. Only one left, alright. Don't want to be too close to those doors, because of course this isn't just a fight versus some turrets. There's going to be guys too. And speaking of cacophonous audio... Yeah, this is tricky because these dudes all have bowcasters, and bowcasters, when they sneak through your defense, that's painful. But whatever. 1. Everything is dead. There's nothing left. Murdered all the men. You get a bunch of goodies. Now all we have to do is just get in there and, you know, go find Relo. Shouldn't be a problem at... Oh, wait. Of course there's more snipers. You want to go down the right door, because there's only one sniper in there. You cut that out. Quit it.
Where's Relo? How could a Rhodian that big just disappear?
Now, Kyle, it's no need to fat shame poor Relo.
Huh?
He could have a glandular problem or something. He totally doesn't just shovel tons of food in his fat fucking mouth every day. That's totally not what happens.
Huh? Surveillance cameras? Relo doesn't want to miss a thing.
Yeah, I better only watch those 2 cells. The other cells, don't need to worry about those. But the one Landa was in and the other one, keep an eye on those. So there's one more secret area to get to, and it is down a lovely little slide. Well, that was just lovely. It's right in there, but there's a man in the way. And here is the last secret area. This level has a bunch. This one's pretty good, though, so whatever.
What went on up there?
I ran into Relo.
Did he tell you anything about the smuggling ring?
We didn't talk much.
I see. Listen, we'd better get out of here. My ship's hidden nearby. What about yours?
Relo's thugs have probably already stripped it for parts by now.
What about Jan?
Jan's not with me on this one.
You two have had another one of your fights, haven't you? Well, come on, let's go. You can buy us some flowers on Besman.
So I don't know why level doesn't just end there. I don't know. We have to walk down here and then go up this elevator, and then the level ends. It just seems kind of weird to me. They could just put that in the cutscene. I don't know. Whatever.